Hello, good day everyone. I would like to show you my system regarding the depth mapping. So, to start the system, we have to click for the executable file in which the login will prompt us. So, initially, I have put some initial username with password here. So, there are 6 or 7 user levels. We have the central, the region, the province, the district, the municipality, division, and the district. So for each user, they have their own area of responsibility. So this means that the record you will just see, or the record you will just have the right to see and manage, is the area within your user rights. For example, you will be having the right for region. The region you have, for example, for region 2, you will see only regions, data for the region 2. If you have only the right for the province, what particular province, what you can only manage. So for example, I would like to use the region user rights. So the username is r_region2, and same with that is the password. So, but this user level is just temporarily. But if it is installed in the different depth ed areas or different depth ed schools, this will be removed. This is just put for the sake of testing. Okay, so I will log as _region 2, in which I will only see and manage the data coming from the region 2. So I have the menu, setup, transaction management, views, and the dashboard. So for setup, we have the schools, school year log information, audit trail, users, and region. So schools is where the end users can put new records of school. What they can put here is the general information regarding a certain school, the number of students per grade, and the number of teachers per school. So we have opted to use the region 2 region level using the region 2 data. So there are so many data. There are about 2,969 schools currently in. So this form schools is used when there are some updates regarding the school. For example, we need to enter the data of a certain school in what year. For example, 2019-2020 was the longitude and the latitude of the school. This has to plot the location of the school on the map. Then the region, the province, the legislative district, the municipality, division and district. Divisions, depth and division, and depth and district. So they are very useful for us to organize the number of students, number of teachers, and number of schools per area. So we have the school ID, school name, the address, the school type, whether it is an annex, mobile, mother school, or a school with no annex. Then the location of the barangay location of the school. Then the sector in which the school is, uh, it's either private, PSO, public, or SUC, or local university or colleges. Subclassification of the school, the DepEd managed, the OST, local government, LUC, non-sector, and other managed. These are the subclassification of the school. Then, curricular offering, are they offering kinder or purely grade 1 to grade 6? So these are the different curricular offering. Well, for the modified curricular offering, they just summarize to, and it becomes 7. Elementary school and with junior high school, purely elementary school, purely junior high school, purely senior high school, and so on. And on the next tab, we have the number of students. We will just fill up the, for example, for kindergarten, on a certain school or the school you have entering the data, how many is the male and the female. Grade 1 until grade 10, and in case you have the school is offering junior high school, have also the different strands. Same thing with grade 11. And also, we also put the number of teachers per position. For a certain school, how many is the teacher for elementary school, and so on. For the junior high school and senior high school. Depends on the school whether it is offering a certain junior or senior high school. This will be the data collector for this system. So for now, I will just cancel because I have no data to incorporate. So other forms for the setup is we have school year. This is the form for the users. If you wish to add users in our system, so there are, as I said a while back, there are different levels of users. There are users from central, users from region, from province, from the district, legislative district, from the municipality, from the DepEd division and the DepEd district. So for schools, by default, the username is the school ID and the password, the default password is the school ID also. So for the transaction, we have the map. So we have the map. Okay, I would. This is lag as the province of Isabela. Lag as the user is province and the data involved is for Isabela. Although you are lag as Isabela, you can also have the search for different region. But we'll try region 2, the province of Isabela, municipality of Ilagan. We'll try to search what are the schools under this municipality. So under the settings tab, we can have some settings for us to enlarge and zoom in and zoom out the map. We can change the map type and we can move the map, the center of the map. We can move it left and right. We can do up and down. We can also rotate. So for some purpose of viewing some data, so by default, this is the center of the map, the longitude and the latitude. If you want to show labels, so we have the option of show boundaries, show the boundaries of each each school. But as of now, we don't have the actual data of the boundaries of each school. But the system is ready to accommodate the longitude and latitude of the school boundaries. And we have to also set the number of records to show. This is important, especially when populating our map. We disregard the labels. Show 1,000 records and we do the search for Ilagan, Isabela. Yes. We go back to the default, which is 0, the rotation. Then we have also the management views in which we can see the number of schools by district. In Isabela, we have Cagayan City, City of Ilagan, Isabela, and Santiago. These are the divisions. And for Cagayan City, what are the districts? We can see here the number of the school they are operating. So the sector and the curricular offering, in which we can see the number of schools. For example, in Cagayan East District, we have a total of 26 schools. So three, we have 7 junior high schools with senior high schools. Purely elementary is 16. That is for modified curricular. For sector, the 26 consists of 22 public and 4 private. That is for Kawayan East District alone. So each data we can have here is, we can export it to Excel. Especially this Excel, this data can be provided for Excel for printing purposes. Because the system has no printing feature, it's all will be exported to Excel. Then from Excel, we can do the printing. Good thing if we will export to Excel, we will be having same format as it looks like in our system. For example, we'd like to export the data into desktop per region number of schools. We'd like to save that one. So it's already existing. Then we try to, it was noted that the file was successfully exported. We try to minimize the system and open the exported file from the desktop. This is the exported version data from the system. This is only for Isabela. Okay, going back to the system, the number of schools by municipality. For example, in Quirino, what are the municipality? What municipality has the most number of school? Dipfun is 52, Madela 42, Nagtipunan 31, Saguday 16. And with this data, we can see what's the breakdown of this 34 from Maglipay. How many is from public and how many is from private? Public is 32 from these 34. There are only two private school, no PSO and no SUC or LUC managed school by the DepEd. Then the number of students by school district. For example, in Batanes, what are the districts? The Basco, Itbayat, Mahataw, and Sabtang. For the entire region 2, we have 897 total number of students, in which it is subdivided into 5 provinces, 4,454 from Batanes. From this form, we can see number of students per province per grade level. If you want to see the details, we can click here. Basco, gender, we have 88 males and females and 62 male kindergarten. For entire Batanes, we have 171 kinder female and 145 male. This is from the data coming from the DepEd Central Office of school year 2018-2019. Another is the number of teachers by school district. So we can see the data from here. Teachers by region. This is the number of teachers. How many are the total teachers for elementary school, for junior high school, and senior high school? So number of teachers by municipality, number of schools, teachers, and students. And good thing in this system, we can monitor what are the school who didn't submit their data when it comes to teachers and when it comes to the number of students. For example, what are the schools who didn't submit data for 2018-2019? For Isabela, we have three. We have these three schools. For Nueva Vizcaya, we have four schools here. For the dashboard, we have some executive dashboards for us to see the summary of the data of our school. So while waiting for the data to show, this one. So for the school year 2018-2019, these are the data when it comes to schools. There are 2,527 managed schools by the DepEd, 101 for non-sectarian. Sectarian is 236. So this is as to classification of schools. So as to modified curriculum, sector, school type, and the province. So Isabela has the most schools in the region, consisting of 1,295. We have three types of chart. We have the bar chart, we have the plot, and we have the pie. So for all dashboards existing in the system, we have three types of chart. As to number of students, So it's almost the same as to number of schools. And the same thing with the data for the teachers later.